Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Going to do one cast today. I boated down here to Monkey Island. You can see 65 Bridge way down there in the distance. They're running 2 units. It's about 6:15, 6:20 in the evening, so the sun is right there. It's pretty bright. Going to throw a 3 32nd ounce sculpin and ginger jig. I've got 4-pound line. I'm over on the shallow side. I went over on the deep side. Sorry, I got a new microphone that's bugging me. And I went over on the deep side, and it was 20 feet over there. Oh, my depth finder's shut off. I wanted to see how deep it is over here. I'm about 4 boat lengths, about 80 feet away from the bank, so I wanted to see how deep water I was in. I'm not that familiar with the depth of water down in this area. So a lot of people come down here and fish this. 20 feet was just a little bit too much for me to fish that deep side over there with an 1/8 or such a small jig. And like I said, there's a rise over there. I should be closer to the bank, maybe. Not being familiar with it down here, I don't know if I should be on the bottom, if I should be where I should be. Without knowing the depth here, it makes it a little bit harder to fish it. Of course, nothing on the first cast. There is a lot of wood on this inside bank. I know there's a lot of wood up around the corner. I'm not sure about down here. I guess you just have to throw out there and figure it out. This is the old-fashioned way of finding out how deep it is. You'd let it go sink to the bottom. That, or you stick your rod down in the water if it's less than 6 feet deep. This is a little creek that comes in off College of the Ozarks property. And there is a gravel bar here. And it will get you if you're too close to the mouth of this creek, if you're running by here in a boat. It's deceiving. Now see, I can see the bottom now. It's about 6 feet here. Should be some fish on top of the bar. That was the bar. A little bit shallow. Oop, that was a fish. Yeah, there's a drop off right there, so I'm sure there's some fish right there. The water drops off this gravel bar right here. That's where fish like to sit. There's another bite. Maybe I should have started down here. I'm sure a lot of you guys could tell me exactly how to fish this down here. Okay, I can see the bottom way out here. I can't hear, but I can up there. It's not very deep. This is where Dwayne and a lot of the guides will bring their clients down here and fish that pink fireworm. And catch a lot of stalkers. Another fish rose just below me. I'm running it backwards, so I usually put the bow of the boat in the front, upstream. But the sun's up there, and I don't want to do that to you. I want Dwayne to come down here and do one cast with his pink worm. He's got kind of a, not super unique, but he's got a little different way of rigging that worm and fishing it on the bottom. He showed Bill Babbler today, and I don't want to steal his thunder, so to speak. I'm certainly not hurting the fish with my jig down here. Looks like the water's getting deeper along this bank now. I did go up and fish a little bit with Bill Babbler, one of our guides. After a guide trip, he wanted to go up and fish the trophy area a little bit, so we went all the way to the dam, and he drifted a mop fly, which is also called a mega worm. It's nothing but fancy, oh, there's a bite, fancy yarn tied to a hook. Jig head, different colors, and he caught I think he caught a couple on that under a float. He didn't do very good. I threw a white jig for a little bit and didn't get a bite. Then I put on this sculpin and ginger, and I think I had 8. First cast, second cast. Then I had 3 casts in a row where I caught a fish. There was a bite. So they're hitting that sculpin and ginger really good. I was using a 3/32 ounce and having to work it fairly slow because it was a little bit breezy up there, not as bad as it has been. Yep, my bail slapped shut. Now normally when I fish like this and I'm fishing water that's slower than the water I'm sitting in, you've noticed that I'm throwing out here and it's ending up way back here is because the water is slower where I'm throwing. And I can control the boat. I can control the boat by slowing the boat down if my bow is pointing up. I can't really do that when my bow is pointing down. I can, but it's pretty ugly. I am going to turn just a little bit here real quick because I got a tree right here. I'd like to have caught a fish down here. I need to come down and just spend a lot of time just learning this water. I know the guys in the tournament, well, see, there's a fish that rose right there. And there's the tree right there. You dummy. This boat was rented today and the trolling motor is not charged yet. So I don't have much power. But I can get this off. Just by doing that. Trying to see the bottom. I know there's a fish back here because I just saw him hit the surface. So there's at least one back here. Well, we've had a nice couple of days. The evenings are real nice. There's not much wind. You can't even see where I'm throwing. All right, I'll throw it this way. Camera's turned. Gonna work it slow and let it drift. Maybe it's down there where the fish are, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, that felt like a bite. This looks like a pretty good bank. Shouldn't have a lot of wood on it. It looks pretty clean. Looks like it's been groomed. A few more casts and then I'm gonna cry uncle. It's a little chilly, I have to admit. I will wear my coat going home. One more cast. This is it. Catch a bass or something. Okay, I give. Well, you got C65 bridge at Monkey Island. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.